This podcast is brought to you by Audible. Get a free audiobook download and a 30-day free trial at audibletrial.com/therapywithoutadegree. They have over 200,000 titles to choose from, all straight from your iPhone, Android, Kindle, or MP3 player. Some of my personal favorite books that I've recently listened to is The Secret to Success by Eric Thomas, Sleep Smarter by Sean Stevenson, and Genius Foods by Max Lugavere. All right, make sure you go check it out. Now stay tuned to the show.
Hey, microphone check. Marv, I thought you were going to do the other. That's why I was confused. I thought you were going to do the, hey, wait.
I thought that was the ending.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like, hey, you. But wait a minute. Who do I see here? Is this
Zane.
Is this him?
Flesh,
Is he here?
Not a hologram.
It's not a hologram.
It's not a hologram, people. All right, he's actually here. He made
That's
it.
actually not a bad idea. Don't give me any
Whoa, chill, relax.
Don't give me any ideas, man.
He
Like
would
Avengers.
too.
Right?
He definitely would. He would be like, yo, sorry guys, I can't make it this week, but it's right. I got the hologram Zane.
Listen,
Hologram
the future
Z.
is here,
You
man.
wouldn't even call it the hologram Zane. You would call it the holo Z.
The Zologram. Don't give me ideas, man.
Marv, can we turn maybe my headphones up a little bit? And then we got Nat Cruz.
What's
across from
going
me.
on, guys?
And we go by June Bug.
Junebug. Well, everybody calls me Junebug Junior from the Trust podcast.
From the Trust Pod. There we go.
Yeah.
All right, word. Thanks for coming through, bro.
Hey, always a pleasure.
There we
Got you.
And then we got Mr. Tay Gaines. Tay Gaines is
I'm in the
here.
building.
He's the first
Finally,
hologram.
yeah.
Word. That's actually what we got to work on first. Fuck Zane. You're here all the time, all right?
Yeah.
We got to work on the hologram Tay. But
Hey, Tez, I'm at Brave Studios in case y'all didn't know.
yeah,
I'm really here. I'm really there.
you know what's kind of funny is the way I have the laptop position too. You actually kind of like at like where a chair
They
would
look
be.
Like your own little chair.
Yeah, so we just gotta put a chair, bro. And what do you want to drink? I got Snapple. We gotta bring you a drink next time. We gotta bring you a water.
Oh, I'm good.
What do you got there?
Shouts to 4 Points. They gave me Bacardi.
Oh, okay.
Well then.
They real. Fuck out of here. We're going to 4 points next time, Marv. Nah, I'm just playing with y'all. Well, what's up, people? Microphone check. Therapy Without a Degree, chapter 112. Right? Chapter 112. Yeah, 112 episodes.
Right?
I'm stop saying it fucked up. I kept saying like 1010 or whatever.
You were
and
trying to
like-
be funny and then you lost track.
No, it was actually not. It was on purpose. It was just because I talk retarded, and then I tried just doing it retarded every time. That was after that.
My eyeglasses.
Whoa.
Oh, legit.
Yeah, I think
Deadass.
Oh shit.
I was joking with y'all, but I was that serious. June laid out my glasses. So.
Oh wow, it's
That's
really.
rough.
You got a monocle now.
Not this June.
Not you.
Oh yeah, no.
I was like, oh, my eye fell out. Yeah, so it's okay.
So where have you been?
I've been home.
People weren't expecting
He's not even
that.
gonna lie. Like
Like
he
you
not
want
even
you
gonna-
want like this whole elaborate story of this crazy adventure. Like I was home.
This guy.
I was home sleeping.
He was taking like some self care.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He's like, we talk about all the self care.
I had a new promotion, man. These kids are driving me crazy, man.
Hey, word. There we go. Congrats to that. Shout out to you for the promotion.
Yeah, man.
But still, never do it again. Bro. Can't miss one more episodes. Fuck that. Fuck your promotion. Nah.
I'm gonna be gone for my birthday too.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm like one of those temp people that just show up whenever, just like, hey man, how's it going? Do you still work here?
All right. I'll cut you some slack only because of the promotion. Next time I got memes ready. I got memes ready
Bro,
for.
you have so many memes. I feel like I'm here.
Yo.
And then Nat, what about you? What you been doing?
Oh gosh. I've been working with these wild ass clients.
Word.
That's what the fuck I've been
What
doing
was your
lately.
craziest tattoo so far this week?
This week? Oh no.
Gotta talk about one day. It can't
She
be no
like
week.
A
today.
day at a time, guys. What I try to tell y'all. I be trying to take my own advice, but people
Word.
make it hard, man.
Yeah.
I can't even say it. This guy came to the shop and got a tattoo done, and it was like I'm a disappointment. That's actually what he
That
got.
was the tattoo?
That was exactly what he got done.
Like
Where?
Like, how do you have a conversation with somebody when you like you know this is gonna be like forever, right? Like,
They don't want to hear it, and then people come in and they're like, oh yeah, I'm here. I want to see Natalie. All right, cool. So I tell the girls, oh yeah, I'll be right there. You know, I'm just doing something on the computer. I'll be there in like 5 minutes. And on the computer where I'm sitting, I could see the surveillance cameras. They're there, and I'm like, all right. And then I see them fucking leave. And then the girl comes back and she's like, oh yeah, they said you took too long. I'm like, what the fuck? It wasn't even 5 minutes. And my coworker, he's like, yo, they left. I was like, okay, like, what am I gonna do?
No spur in a moment thing.
Yeah,
it's like, I need
like,
to get a tattoo like right now.
Like right this fucking second. I'm on my lunch break. I'm like, chill, bro. That's not how it works. Like, I don't want your money that bad.
yeah, they can wait. If they're impatient like that, they gotta go.
No. That's a bad review waiting to happen.
Exactly.
So how do y'all know each other? Because she gave you a
High
tattoo,
school.
right?
Oh man, high school.
High school. Okay.
Oh, I remember Nat. She used to just like grab pens and she would just draw all over my hands and
I
stuff
have
like
those
that.
pictures.
Yeah,
I have
man.
those pictures somewhere in like the files.
Oh my gosh, she used to do that stuff, and then I just remember like I would go home and I would get the meanest lecture of my life, but all I kept thinking about was like, yo, I can't wait to do this. And then finally, when I finally decided to get my first tattoo, I went to Nat, and then all my tattoos that came from her, just these two. It was Friday the 13th that I got them.
Oh,
but
shit.
yeah, but I got it at the same shop and everything. Like all my tats are done by Nat. Like
That sounds like a sitcom.
All
my tats
by
by
Nat.
Stop. That's why
Too
you
many
probably stopped
gems. That's
going.
why you don't let me come here anymore.
Yeah, no. I'm only funny in private, man. I'm not that funny publicly.
Gotta stop telling all of our creative ideas. For real, because we be talking about these ideas and then I fuck around on my phone and shit and I start seeing them and shit. Like,
No, it's your phone is listening.
Oh, it's definitely listening. And it's probably sending my fucking creative ideas to my competitors.
Yeah, your favorites.
Joe, you're your own competitor. Let's talk about that.
how is that?
Yeah.
Explain that one.
Like, you market so crazy, like you have to outmarket yourself.
Because I gotta be better than myself last week.
Last week,
I ain't
like,
gonna lie.
new client.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah,
I gotta
yeah.
make mine different.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, you're right. Because sometimes I be looking at my shit and I have to look back and I'm like, damn, I gotta be doper than that. I gotta be, because it's always a hustle, you know what I mean? And I be looking at all my accounts too, because I'm like, all right, well, if I did that on that page, I gotta do that on this page.
Yeah.
So I just like, you gotta do this, you gotta do that, and
I rest my case, Joe.
you
Thank
gotta work. It's gotta work. You gotta work, man. Ted, what about you, man? What was you up to this week?
Oh, nothing much, man. I had a couple classes, and my old lady is here visiting, so just kicking it.
Hey, all right,
Nice.
she's in a room somewhere.
Yeah,
What?
she's in a room hiding. She's hiding somewhere.
She's hiding somewhere. When we get her on the podcast.
Hey, I want to get her on a podcast. We got to have one of them deep conversations because,
Yeah.
yo, she be killing me over here. She's like a Nat 2.0.
Ooh.
I love that. We'll be
Right?
friends.
Double
When we
nat.
was talking about how Nat is like, what we say? She's like Google instead of Googling, just ask Nat.
Yeah.
Well, my friends call me Noodles, so
Noodles? Oh no,
Yeah,
that's
I
it.
know
It's
that.
over now, Nat.
Noodles.
It's over. You should have never told
Yeah,
I
me.
can think
man.
of,
My
like,
family
5
makes
different
songs
merch
about
ideas.
me. That shit is wild.
Noodle.
My cousin
Ass
deadass,
noodle.
every time he see me, he's like, yo, Noodles. I'm like, yes.
He just gave me an idea. Thank you.
Ooh, don't like I said. That's it. Don't say it. Don't say it. But yo, so June, I want to know, man. Yo, I heard you lost some weight, man. I saw some photos, bro.
Yeah.
Congratulations on that.
I was about 400 pounds.
Jesus.
What?
I was already
Word.
like borderline diabetic, and I was giving up. I really did. I gave up completely, and I was like not able to even go up to the corner store just to grab a drink. You know, like it
Right.
got bad. But what happened was I decided to go speak to somebody about it. You know, I told him I spoke to this doctor, and he was explaining to me. He made it really chill with me. He was like, "All right, look, I'm not gonna beat around the bush. You're gonna die if you keep going like this." He's like, we can do a weight loss surgery and we can help you out, and then you follow the steps. He's like, I can do the surgery, but at the end of the day, it's still up to you to lose the weight, because
Which one were they trying to do?
so basically they wanted to do a whole bypass, but I instead got a gastric sleeve done,
Okay.
and the bypass makes you lose weight like fast, like you burn it all off,
Yeah.
but at the same time you don't retain any type of vitamins in your body and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So
Yeah, I know how the
you're-
sleeve works. So you had the
yeah,
sleeve.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I had the sleeve done. You also have to take vitamins as well, because you don't break it down.
You
It
need
basically
supplements.
cuts your stomach into like a banana, like a
Yeah,
really tiny,
really
really
small.
tiny. And after that, I just started like walking every time. Like if I wanted just to go to grab something like downtown, I would walk instead of trying to drive and stuff like that. And I just kept walking. And when I finally got feelings back in my legs and stuff like that and everything else, it was just cake after that.
Word.
Right now, I'm sitting at 220.
Word.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yo,
Good
that's almost
man.
half.
Wow, congratulations, man.
Thank you so much. And you know, it was rough that I even let myself get there, but I can understand that sometimes people like they cope differently with different outlets, and sometimes it's more damaging to yourself than it is to progress you in better ways. You know what I mean? So now I've also learned how to cope with things differently. So instead, I used to find comfort food. I used to eat all the time. You know. Now, like whenever I'm feeling some type of way, this and that, I just start thinking about a bunch of things, and I start writing down. Boom, poetry. Boom, back to my writing and all that other stuff. And it's so more relieving. And it got to the point where like I'm helping people write their rhymes when they're making music.
That's
so
what's
I was
up,
like,
man. got into your bag.
yeah.
Do you how do you feel about the sleeve? Like now, did it actually make you now like? Because I know the sleeve, you just don't get hungry like as much.
Well, I
because
mean,
you get full fast because your stomach is smaller.
Yeah, well, see, the thing is, they try to explain it like that, but you do get hungry. That's the thing. It's just it controls how much you eat a day. You know what I mean? So when you first get the surgery done, all you do is liquids like water.
Yeah.
So all I did was just drink and eat Jello. That's it. And if anything else,
Teas, right?
I'm always drinking tea. I'm always drinking something. Like I always have to be hydrated because I got so used to the liquid diet. You know. I think it's the only hard part that I have to be honest is remembering to eat, because sometimes you get so lost in trying not to eat a lot that you don't eat sometimes, and that's when you have.
I heard about that. A lot of people say that with the sleeve.
Yeah, you forget to eat, and then you're creating more problems now. You know, and that happened to me at one point where I was like forgetting to eat breakfast, because you're supposed to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and a good amount of everything that you need throughout the day, right?
Word.
But I was forgetting to eat breakfast, and then I got so busy midday I wasn't eating that, and I was just drinking a bunch of liquids, and I was getting full. So I was like, all right, I'm full, but I'm really not, you know?
Of course,
So,
yeah.
But other than that, I know I did recommend somebody else to do it. They did it, and their lives is completely changed.
I know a lot of people. I was with my ex-girlfriend. She got it done, and it was tough. You know, even watching her, you know, post surgery and all that type of stuff. And same thing with the teas, like drinking the little. You start out, and then it's like a baby. Like it's like
you
crazy.
have to learn how to eat all over again. All over again. And it was a wild for me, because I went from serving myself big plates, you know, and then Thanksgiving comes around, I'm just like, I'll take a little bit of this.
You still like that now, though, right? Because you can't like.
Yeah, and I'm a little bit more health conscious as well. That's another thing. That's another thing that a lot of people don't mention. But your taste buds change when you get the surgery done. So like I used to find chocolate to be the greatest thing ever. And now it's like, I don't want it. Like, it makes me sick or something like that. You know what I mean? Like everything I eat has to be fresh. Like if it's not fresh, then me personally, I just get sick, and I'm just like, I don't want it. You know?
Tay, because you're in that industry, you know, you're in the fitness world and stuff like that. Have you experienced anybody, at least down there? Like, because over here, I feel like it's like a trend now with the sleeve. I feel like a lot of doctors are giving it out. Like it's like a prescription.
A lot of people here that go get any type of surgeries, they go overseas and get them done. Reason why they go overseas and get them done is because it's cheaper versus getting it done in the U.S. I did know a girl. She had gastric bypass. She didn't have the band, but she got the gastric bypass surgery. And she was asking me how to like help with excess skin, but I couldn't really do much because that's like a whole different subject in itself. Yeah. But for the most part, people go overseas and get it just because, like I said, it's cheaper over there.
Word. Yeah. I mean, the excess skin is a big deal. Like, I mean,
you had to deal with that as well.
Yeah, because I'm gonna tell you straight up, like I'm no fitness, guru or none of that stuff.
Of
so
course.
I didn't know that I had. Well, I did know I had stretchy skin, but I didn't know how stretchy it was gonna be afterwards. And when I started, like, I took out my shirt, I was like, oh. And I was like, all right. And I grabbed. I'm like, oh, I'm Play-Doh.
Yeah, you don't realize.
Yeah.
It happens all the time, almost all the time, though. I noticed with that, too. There's little different things. But, I mean, hey, look, you feeling great, right?
I'm feeling great, man. I mean,
word.
Like I said, I can walk again. That ability was taken from me. And
yeah, we take that for granted.
Yeah, we do. We honestly do. And I just remember when I was able to walk again, bro, I walked all over New York. I went everywhere. I didn't care. My feet didn't get tired. At that point, I was just happy. Like, I was just happy to be able to walk again. And that's the craziest thing to think about. That's an everyday thing, you know. You walk up the stairs, you go over here. I lost my ability to walk, and that scared me. Scared me bad. Plus, you know.
It gave you like an urgency to kind of switch things up, right?
Oh, man, definitely. And, you know, now I get to run around with my son and stuff. So
word. That's what's up, man. How old is your son?
My son's going to be 6 in June.
Hey, shout out to him, man. Congrats, bro.
Awesome.
Yeah, now you get to run around.
Yeah.
He get you to put you through work.
It's a blessing, dog. It really is. Like, I mean, like I tell everybody, though, don't, like, if I do see my friends getting to that point where they're pushing food down their mouths and stuff like that without being conscious of what's going on, I try to tell them, you know, like, the surgery was my option because at the end of the day, I was already past the point where I wasn't being able to walk anymore. Something had to change fast. But other people, I tell them, like, you know, getting as a cosmetic surgery, like, it does change your everyday life. It does. Like, because when I go out to eat with people, right, before, you know, you could just order a meal and you could just eat with everybody and casually talk. I legit take, like, about 1, 2, 3, and then I'm like, all right, can I take this to go? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm full. And then I have to sit at a table with a bunch of people with food around them, and they just staring at me because I can't finish. You know what I mean? Word. And then they feel like that I didn't like the food or something, and I had to explain it to them so many times. But
yeah, word.
But it changes your lifestyle, it changes your things. But at the end of the day, if it's the last option and you shouldn't be afraid of it, it's really like you get back into motion, this and that. But like I said, now I have to be on vitamin supplements and stuff like that. I have to make sure I take my vitamins, my B12s, my multivitamins, my proteins, because I don't want to lose anything else because my stomach doesn't retain all the stuff from the foods. Yeah. But yeah, it's still at the end of the day, I'm good.
Nah, man, congrats on the weight loss, bro.
Thank you so much.
That's a big deal, man. That shit is not easy. Not easy at all. I feel you, man.
I still keep
this is like therapy TED Talk.
I still keep my my t-shirts that used to fit me tight. It's crazy. I used to be a 5XL. And that used to be super tight on me. Wow. Everything, my chichos and everything was mad tight. I was like, man. But now I'm like fitting into XLs and like, you know, I'm like, dang, I'm like really losing weight. Like, it's just awesome.
That's powerful, man.
Yeah,
that's
man.
what's up. Shout out to you. Yeah, I mean, people have always tried to talk me into that one, into getting the sleeve.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It's discipline. It really is. Yeah. But. Like I said, if you can do the exercises and stuff like that before you even can do that, if you know that it's just the fact that you hungry all the time, because that was my issue. You showed me my stomach. My stomach was very wide, very, very wide. I could fit a lot of food and not get hungry. Like basically, I could eat a whole meal and I could eat another meal and then I could eat another meal. And then I can just relax for a bit, and then I can eat again.
So they actually showed you that?
Like, they showed me the whole diagram and everything, how my stomach's functioning. So basically, since there's so much space in my stomach, it just wants to be filled up. It's never going to be satisfied. That's why they just cut it off.
That's interesting. Okay.
And then the weight on your stomach finally tells you, yo, all right, let me chill a little bit. Let me relax.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, because there's nowhere else to go.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Word. All right. Y'all know anyone else that's ever gotten that or no?
No.
I've had a couple clients get it.
Word.
Yeah, and then they would do like the for the excess skin, you do like the tummy tuck and things like that, scars and stuff that I've covered. So it's definitely like for the clients that I have had that they've told me about their experience. They mention a lot of that as well, like you know, not being able to walk and kind of going from that to like completely regaining certain abilities, right? And not necessarily taking life for granted, but just the simple things, you know, where it's like, damn, like I can get out of bed. I don't have to be huffing and puffing, or, you know, like people look at you differently, you know, because I do think that there's very much of a fat phobic sort of thing when people are like, well, like, is something wrong with you? And it's like, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, you like food. That's normal human being shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. We just have some people just like food in excess, and that tends to be what happens, right? You gain weight. But you know, she was just telling me, she's like, it's crazy because like the same people that used to be like look at me and like be disgusted would be the same people. Oh man, you're so beautiful now. Like, oh, now you're worthy of my love and my respect and all this. And it's like, what? Like, yo, but I'm the same human being. You know what I'm saying? My body's just a different shape now. You know, and so, you know, she was kind of going on to me about that. And I'm like, wow, like, to think, like, that I've never been that heavy. So I don't understand what it's like to be able to be seen that way, you know, and I think it does do something to your self-esteem, you know, so.
It definitely does, because I've been always up and down on my weight in life, and I've noticed it even, you know, I never even was ever, because I've always been overweight most of my life, but there was a time even where I lost a good amount of weight, and I was like probably the best for myself, and you notice things, and it's crazy, but people will treat you way different, way different, and then it's always a constant battle, because then it's like, damn, like, you know, do I want to lose the weight? Because shouldn't they love me for who I am now?
No, you're absolutely right.
And then it's like you kind of thinking like, damn, like you have to kind of really want to do it for yourself.
No, it is. It really is for yourself. Like, one book I would recommend, you know, and you might really like this book, but it's called Hunger by Roxane Gay, and she talks a lot about this stuff, and she just talks about what it's like to be in a world where you are fat, and everything is not made for a fat human being, you know. Like, she's like, I have to, when I take a plane ride, I buy 2 tickets, and they look at me like, oh, you're an asshole for buying 2 tickets. It's like, no, I'm just trying to be comfortable. Like, I've had to struggle to get on stage, and it's like, it's not the stage's fault or anybody else's fault, but damn, like, nothing is accommodating to me at the same time. And in the midst of all this, I also realize I struggle with eating. And it's like, but am I wrong for eating this much? Or like, you know, so it's this kind of constant battle that she has with herself, and this internal dialogue that she has. And I'm like, wow, like, to think of it like that. And, you know, she just talks about the trauma that led her to that particular place. And going on and just how trauma affects us and how we cope, like how you mentioned before, you know. So we were talking about this last week, coping mechanisms. And so, you know, this is just one of the many coping mechanisms that people tend to use.
This is eating, like,
no.
And I had, well, my experience, like her, like I had an experience where I went to Six Flags and I was waiting in line all that time, right? Finally, it comes up to us to go up to the thing, and they had like 5 people trying to close the thing on me, you know? And I was like mad embarrassed because I had to walk down, and my friends wanted to come down with me, but I told them just go, and it's fine, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. But like, I did feel embarrassed because people were talking under their breaths, and they were acting like I couldn't hear them. They like,
of course.
There was somebody that was like, did he really think he can get on? Like, and
like,
I was like,
you,
there's so many things like that. People don't know. Like when we went to Dave and Buster's, why do you think I didn't go on that ride? I would never fit on that.
You could have fit on that.
But it's like certain shit like that. It's like you don't even want to try. You don't even want to give yourself the embarrassment to try, because it's like probably not good. You know what I mean? Like there's so many things that comes with it. Like we can go on for days.
No, and I think it is important though to talk about, because it's like you know, we had spoken like a previous episode. Like, it's not like your fatness is inherently wrong, like, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't make you unworthy of receiving love or anything like that. But there are so many people that have these really like twisted ideas, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, well, they think about it in themselves, like, oh, well, if I was fat, I'm not lovable, so I can't love somebody who is like fat. And it's like, it's just fat. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're still like worthy of all this love, and like you can still have like a super affectionate relationship, you can still have like awesome sexual encounters, you can still have all these things and like, you know, be worthy of that shit. But there's still like this twisted idea that people have, and I call it fat phobic, because it's like, if you're telling me you're not gonna be with somebody just because they're fat, you're a fucking asshole. Like,
I'm the cuddle master for a reason.
I love I love
since high school,
woman.
bro.
I'm the cuddle master for a reason.
Word, yo, we teddy bears. Fuck that.
Yo, I say it every time. When winter comes, it's a wrap. I don't care.
Fuck y'all skinny dudes.
Yeah, but
teddy bear season coming soon. Winter time, we chill out for the summer.
You're off the season.
Yeah, Teddy, this is your season. Calvin, this is your season. All right, do y'all thing.
I blast that AC. It's still my season.
I'm cold. Fuck that. Let's keep turning that shit up. Okay, so I wanted to, we'll touch on a couple topics before, because we're gonna have Calvin come on soon, but I want to ask you, what advice do you wish you had? Because actually, someone asked us this for all of us. What advice do you wish you had 10 years ago?
10 years ago.
All of y'all. Too.
I actually know because I actually was talking about this yesterday. I really wish the advice I was given was the world isn't exactly how you pictured it. Like that, I wish somebody would tell me that, because at the end of the day, I had this such a closed mindset that I had all the answers and I knew what I was doing if I just followed this step program. But nothing goes according to plan. Always have plan B, C, D, L, and make up letters at this point, like X 1 2. I don't care, but nothing will go according to plan, and it's okay. Don't panic.
Stay ready.
That was a big thing for me. I always panic when things don't go according to plan. Like if someone told me, "Oh, let's go to Dave and Buster's," let's say, right? And then all of a sudden, this person flicks, this person flicks, this person flicks. Now I'm thinking, I'm like, all right, I don't have conversations to talk about. What am I gonna do with this and that? Like, do we even go still? This and that. I panic. You know, in general, anything I wish I knew. Like I didn't have all the answers, and nobody told me that. Everybody always told me, "Yeah, you're right." Like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
you're good.
You're good. You're right. But I like someone should have just lectured me a little bit. Like, yo, you don't know everything. Nah, I think that's something I wish I would have known.
All right. Word. It's all a learning lesson for right. Now, what about you?
Oh, skip to Zane.
Skip to Zane.
He hasn't
Straight
been
up
here.
just
I'm passing you the mic back. That's
reverse. Stop. Should have brought my Uno cards.
Damn.
Me, I probably would have just. What would I say to myself 10 years ago? What was I doing 10 years ago?
That's
10
what
years
I'm
ago, I was
saying,
18.
We're in 2009.
Actually, you're right.
You were about to be
I
19.
was 19, so I was
about to be.
Yeah.
I was a ratchet individual.
Damn.
2009. Man, what the hell was 2009? So that means it was.
Right after high school.
Oh, that was the first year of Bergen. Awesome. Like, well, not the first year. It was probably like the second year of Bergen. Yeah, I know, right? So in that time,
wasn't it scary, you guys, when we say 10 years ago and you like, wait a minute.
Joe, let me finish the question. Answer the question. So what you call it? I was in Bergen, so at the time I didn't really care because people called like the 13th grade and whatnot. But it was like I was in class with like a lot of older people, so I matured like faster than probably anyone. You know what I'm saying? So it was like a really interesting experience. To me, I think it was important to tell myself like it's okay to like take your time. Like it's okay you don't know what you're gonna do when you like transfer your credits. Like it's perfectly fine. Like there's no rush. You know what I'm saying? I would say like I would probably tell myself work on your craft now. Start a YouTube channel. I don't know. That's probably what I would have done. Like if I would have told myself like start like investing in some bitcoins. I don't know.
Bitcoin's the future.
Right? You would have been falling out of control, man, if you invested 10 years ago.
I would have been a different person.
Oh, man.
The hologram would have already been made.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Tay, what about you, man?
10 years ago, I was ninth grade, I think.
Ninth grade?
If I'm not mistaken. I think I was just going to ninth grade. I would tell myself to be more patient.
Okay.
And follow through and actually do better at school. So my ninth grade year, I was just getting out of eighth grade. My eighth grade year, I wasn't like one of the popular kids. So I had always wanted that popularity. Ninth grade, I went to a new school, different county. So I was kind of popular because I was a new kid in the school.
Word.
So I let it go to my head and I didn't really pay attention to school the way I should. And I missed out on about almost 2.5 years of playing basketball for the school because of my grades.
Dang.
So, and then when I started playing basketball my senior year, I actually got scouted by Barton University. And only reason I didn't go there is because they went through my resume and saw my first 2 years, my grades were some shit.
Wow.
And they didn't let me in. So I tell myself to be, more patient and also just follow through with your schoolwork. And that's about it, man.
Word, be patient. I like that.
Yeah.
For any of us though, because a lot of times you think about these things. Like I feel like that's a question. I thought that was interesting because it's like you think about that often. Like you're always reflecting on the past and asking what if and all that. Well, I wish I would have got this advice then. But at the end of the day, I do feel like it all happens for a reason. However, you want to use that advice for now.
Yeah.
I try to make sure now that it's like I know it now too, so I don't do it again because you don't want history to repeat itself.
Mm-hmm.
Or like when we talk about with the throwback failures, you failed at something, I'm gonna try not to fail at it again a second time. For me, 10 years ago, I was 2009. I was 19. Where we at? We at May. I was just starting Chevys and Brick. I would say I wish I could tell myself to work smarter, not harder. That's the main thing, and to spend more time to work smarter, not harder. Like kind of have the mindset now of like the personal freedom and everything. But then, because I was working my ass off, and I wish I could have got to see like my mom more and shit like that, and just spend more time with the people I love more. Like I thought I was doing enough. Wish I would have done a little more, and that's pretty much it for me.
Nat, don't try to hide now.
I like listening to all of this stuff. I'm a listener ass person. I don't know. I was 14 years old 10 years ago.
The young one of the bunch.
I'm
Well,
the young.
both are
Yeah,
14.
right. You were
I'm 14.
14. Yeah. I don't know, man. To be totally honest with you, I feel like I was really hard on myself, and I was like, when I was 14, I was having like a lot of suicidal thoughts and ideations and shit like that. And I remember talking to my sister, and she was the only person I had told, and she actually was the one that talked me out of it. And was like, yo, like, chill the fuck out. You're bugging. Don't do this, And it was a big transition. It was between that going on, and then also like my mother was with a new person, and I was just like hating hard body on him. I couldn't stand him. But it turns out he's an incredible person, but
Shout out to him.
I was really hard on myself. I was really like I just didn't allow myself to, how do you say, make mistakes, and be easy on me. There was always this thought process in my head, like, no, you could fucking do better, you could keep doing better, like you ain't shit. And it's like, no, you're shit, you're the shit. You are the shit.
You're the shit.
You know what I'm saying? And it took a lot. And I remember going into high school and really focusing on my art and doing that, and that was the shit that pulled me up out of it, because I was like neck deep in art, and I really utilized it like as therapy, and so, but I definitely still kept some of that like negativeness kind of like with me throughout, because when shit hit the fan, I was like, fuck, like I'm going back to this, and it's like I don't have to be that person, you know what I'm saying? So definitely, I think being easier on myself, being kinder to myself. My daughter's 3, I always tell her, be kind to yourself, but like, you got to take that advice as well. And being kind to yourself, take care of yourself, simple things.
A little more self-care.
A little more self-care, yeah.
I love the fact that you continued that and you were doing that art all through. Like you.
Oh yeah, I couldn't stop.
Like you kind of like you caught it and you kept going with it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
That's
and plus,
powerful.
but in high school and in college, oftentimes you're surrounded by people who have a lot of the same interests as you. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's kind of like where building that community starts, is in high school. A lot of us like still got friends that from high school and college that we really just rocked with. So that's what kind of kept me going, was not only that, but like my friends, you know what I'm saying, drawing on this dude's hand, and like he's like, yo, you gonna be a great artist one day. I'm like, yeah, maybe, like, but no, I tattooed our fucking art teacher, you know what I'm saying, and the principal, and like it was great.
Principal too?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's fine.
Yeah, so it was like
goals.
oh yeah,
The office in the high school, yo.
I'm telling you, man. Like,
so it was cool.
like I always saw it in her. Like me, I'm already planning my next tat, and like everybody's like, oh, what artist you can go to? I'm gonna go to Nat, because I felt like we built that client, that friendship
trust,
too, and that
that
trust, and you know what's crazy? I work at Target right now,
Yeah.
and people always ask me where you get your tats. I always tell them, go to Little Falls. There's Black Works. There's a tattoo artist named Nat. There's also other artists there too. Check out their
They're
Instagram.
awesome.
I showed them the Instagram and everything, and then they're like, wow, I love your tattoos. Where you get that? I was like, Nat, man. Like, tats by Nat, man.
That's my Nat.
I try to
Drop the plug.
I be
Drop the
trying
plug.
to be mild as fuck, but like yeah, I'm thankful.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting mine soon. Real soon.
Oh yeah.
We just might do it on the next episode, just live. Like while we're recording, you can just tap.
That's gonna sound
Tw-
so
2020.
shitty on audio. It's gonna be
Marv just looking like, nah. Like, nah. He's over there like,
just
"Oh,
cut it
I thought
off
you were
and then put music.
Right?
just put music over it, right? Word.
But yeah, but 2020, Nat.
Yo,
2020?
I feel
You're
that
not doing
shit in my
2019?
bones.
No, not 2019, 2020.
2020,
That's when I
man.
come back.
Oh, we were talking. I don't know if you watched the pod. We were saying that you're probably gonna get a Zane tattoo on the back of your neck.
Everybody says that. I would never get on my neck.
Actually, no, we didn't say you would. We were saying we're just gonna do it without your consent.
I
said that.
well, he said
I
that.
said that, and she said
I have
no,
it
we
on
need consent.
video.
I already know.
I have it
Yeah,
on
she
video.
said
I was
she
like,
needed
I
consent.
cannot go back on my values like this.
What do you think, Tay, if we just kidnapped him, put a Z in a barcode?
That's y'all problem.
I'm down for it.
Yes.
I'm down
Just
for
know,
it.
Tay, you next. You're gonna get a Z as well.
Tay's gonna wake
Everybody
up and
getting
be
branded
like,
with a Z.
oh my god,
I'll take
my
a Z.
butt
I
cheek
just put
hurts.
gays in front of it. Shit.
Whoa.
Oh, see?
Hey. Smart. You're next.
He's gonna be in Florida. He's gonna be fucking gone.
Yo.
So you really being out to Florida?
Yeah, well, that's basically the plan right now. I want to be out to Florida, fresh start, new environment. I've never been to Florida, mind you.
Wow.
So it's like I'm just going there, moving, and honestly, it's just like most likely I'm trying to go before October. But
Okay,
yeah.
so we got you on the pod at least 4 more times.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
no, I gotta still
all I
save
care.
up and stuff like that. But like currently, like right now, I'm making moves so that way I could actually make ends meet over there.
That's smart.
So I'm like going to bartending school starting Monday.
Okay, I can see
Good
you'll be a good
start.
bartender.
Oh, yeah.
Just come up and be like, hey, yo, I'm telling you, like,
That's all you gotta say, bro. Is A and just give him a drink.
hey, here,
There you go.
cuddle
See.
later.
Hey.
You can bartend for our event.
Oh yeah.
There we go. Yeah, we got events coming up.
Dude, let me know. I'm
Word.
more than happy to do it.
Speaking of that, what event we got coming up? We got the Entrepreneur Workshop coming up. Zane, you want to tell them a little bit about that?
Which one?
The Entrepreneur Workshop.
Well, isn't that for you?
It's a little. No, it's all of us. It's all of us, really. Nah, it's gonna be an Entrepreneur Workshop. We're gonna be helping all the entrepreneurs out there with some tips on self-care, content creation, building your legacy, and I'm also gonna be releasing a book, the 4 E's to succeed in social media. So we working on that. We out here. And other than that, also we got the music therapy. We got that coming up as well too. Music therapy
That's gonna
night.
be exciting.
Yeah, y'all ready for that? Y'all ready? Calvin, you gonna be there? Just say yeah.
Yeah, I'm a.
Are you gonna dance, Joe?
Dance.
Yeah.
If Joe doesn't dance, I'm not coming.
Have I danced at any of our events? Where are y'all getting these ideas?
We didn't have
from?
that much space, man.
Oh,
It's music therapy. Why do people listen to music?
I dance in my car.
I would pay
You're
to
like
see
gotta
Joe
be.
dance.
I would too.
How much?
Yo,
You
I-
also have
Hey,
really
hey.
nice eyelashes. I
Thank
would
you,
pay to
thank
put
you.
mascara on it.
Yo, how much? I'm down. I told you yesterday. Yesterday she offered $100 for me to twerk for like the hour or something.
Yeah.
That was
That's
yesterday?
exhausting.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh, for Joe. Oh, I'll double down on that
Whoa,
one.
yo, I'm collecting. I am down.
Yeah,
my
man.
pockets are empty. God, my wallet's over there.
I'm telling you, all you gotta do is shake that ass. We'll give you
Whoa.
some money.
Whoa.
The crisp dollars, not the.
Oh
the
yeah,
little-
the straight out the ATM joints.
Straight.
Them shit's still gonna be hot.
Yo, I am with that.
God.
Let's see if this YouTube video gets to like, let's see how many views? Calvin, how many views?
If this YouTube video,
If this YouTube video gets, or 10, if this YouTube video gets to like, well, let's say 200 views, I'll do it.
Bro, that's gonna happen ASAP.
But
That means you have to
no,
do
I
it.
still need, I need the money though. Still, I need the $100. I need the 100.
So you need 200 views and $200.
Yes,
okay,
Oh,
well that's
shit.
$1 a view.
pretty much. Yo, watch it. Yeah, I'm gonna start like a GoFundMe.
Right.
Bro, listen, it's
What's
gonna
a good?
worth
You're gonna have to twerk to back that ass up. 2,000.
Yeah, that's my song.
Yeah, you got-
I'll
you
do
got
this
to
shit for
deliver.
free. I'll do this shit for free.
I love that song.
That's shower time.
What y'all know?
Girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass
what
up?
y'all know about that? A lot of youngins in here.
But I got that shit on a
Youngins?
mixtape in my car.
Yeah, I think me and Zane are the only.
it. Yeah, we got the
Calvin, how old
8 track.
are you?
We got the 8 track, right?
Yeah.
Wow, you're old, bro.
Wait, how old? 27.
No, y'all not
Yeah,
old.
we old, man.
No, I'm just fucking. Only because like I've known Calvin since we were like fucking 6. Well, since I was 7, so you were like mad little. That's why I like when that's crazy. As time fucking flies, bro. That's nuts. But yeah, $200, 200 views.
All right.
Damn, they
Listen,
they said that way too confident.
Joe, no,
They
listen,
said that.
I got a
That's what
new
you-
job, bro. I'm gonna put money aside, bro. That's $1 a day that I gotta put aside. Listen, Joe,
That's funny.
you
Nah,
better deliver.
Uh-huh.
You gotta work for this money.
Hip rotations, boy. You gonna have your knees on the floor.
Joe, this is what you did to yourself. Look, Tay was here, Nat was here, June was here, Kyle was here, Marv is here. You gotta do it.
For $100
Like-
more, can we get you to wear an outfit?
Whoa, whoa.
That's it. Yo, we about to go viral. All for $300.
Nah, we need like a G for that.
A G? Oh no, you're already getting $200. You can buy an outfit with
Nah,
that.
fuck that. We need like a G at least.
So that means if we gave you a G, Joe,
And we're gonna need the views. Got to go up too.
well, what's the views?
I need like
gotta be?
100 grand, 100,000 views.
100,000
100,000 views.
100,000 views. And you need $1,000.
Yep.
That's it.
Yes.
That's gonna go back
Yes.
into Tiwa though.
Oh man,
Yes.
I'm glad you said this. I'm glad.
100,000 views.
Wait, don't increase that price. That's it. That's
100,000 views.
That's all I need.
Let's
to
make it
hear.
happen. This episode, 100,000 views.
Joe's gonna be so mad.
You're gonna be mad when that
And
shit's like 100,001. And you're gonna be like, motherfucker.
I'm gonna get out of here and he's gonna fucking have a story up.
He's like, yo, I'm going to Cali. You ain't going nowhere, Joe.
Nah, he's gonna have like a fucking on his
I'm
story.
gonna have the camera, the lights. Bro, it's gonna be a music video.
Yo,
We don't need Vixen girls. We gotta have Joe.
I can't wait.
This is how Zane's gonna probably get it too. He's gonna be like, "Yo, free photo shoot for anyone who like views this, just to get the views."
Now you gave me work. I got work to do.
Oh shit.
Y'all so stupid, yo. Y'all so stupid. But yo, Drew, man. So we're gonna have you on here a lot more. All right.
definitely.
Also, the last thing I want to know is, yo, you gonna get back into podcasting when you go over there or no?
Well, that's the thing. When I go over there, my main focus is just to have a life, like
Word,
lifestyle,
enjoy, okay.
up and stuff like that. So I did want to start anime podcast because I'm a big anime fiend, stuff like that. My next tattoo has got to be a shout out to Naruto.
Sweet.
But how you call it? Like for me, being part of podcasts and being a part of this like environment is one of the blessings that I've ever gotten. When I first came onto the Trust podcast, the first time I ever met Alex, he was doing that stuff. I remember I had no confidence at all. I was a big grizzly bear and things like that. I had big cheeks and everything. And then when I started doing it, people was just like, "Oh my god, yo, you should do this more." And I was like, "I'll think about it." And then I started doing it, and it was really cool. So yeah, podcasting would be a big thing for me. I would love to do it again. You know,
Man, start it up. We'll be watching.
Yeah.
We'll be subscribed. We're with it,
Gotcha.
man. But yo, thanks for coming on, bro.
Yo,
We're gonna switch over.
always.
Calvin on there. Yo, we're gonna get the pound.
Yo, good shit, man.
Yo,
Thank
un
Yo.
placer.
We're gonna have you on again real soon, bro. So like I said, as long as you're down.
Yeah, always.
Word. Yo, Calvin, what's up, bro?
What's up, man?
There he is. He's live. What's up? Oh yeah, water
Yeah,
break.
you
right?
gotta get that water.
Get the water. Bro, you
Know
got
what I
tall. You got taller on us too, man.
A little bit, man. A little bit.
It's the shoes.
Oh yeah, okay. he's like, damn, he's fucking it up.
Calvin, you look familiar. You Jamie's brother?
Yeah.
Nah, that's why I
That's what I'm
remember.
saying. I
Yeah.
remember. That's why I see all that. Okay.
Because everybody grown, they look
That's what I'm
different
saying.
now. You know what I'm saying?
When people see me, be like, James' brother, man.
Right? I was like, babyface.
And I'm like,
bro?
damn, I got my own
What's up,
identity.
man?
With no
Yeah.
beard.
Crazy, man.
He got
Time
a
flies,
beard
bro.
now.
Time flies, man. It's just like, you know, when I wake up, I'm just like, shit, bro. Like, what the fuck happened? Like,
Right?
how we get here so fast? Like,
Bro, we were in
It's
like
fast, bro.
elementary school, like
So fast, bro.
right? And now we're just like grown
Too fast.
adults.
It goes by way too fast. Like I bet, like 10 years. You were in 9th grade. That shit probably has to feel like that shit was yesterday, right?
It does. I think I aged 10 years last night. I woke up and my knees was hurting, man. I was
Yo,
like,
That's the
that's
first
the
sign.
fucking worst.
That's the first sign.
When
right
it
there.
rains and you like just rolling around in bed, like, oh
Damn.
fuck.
This weather is
I mean,
crazy.
that's all that running you do, bro. Like that's what you get for working out like crazy.
man, I don't know what it is, but I think I done hit 30 and don't know it yet.
We pushing, Joe.
Yeah, soon. This last year in the 20s.
It's like, I'm gonna have to wild out this year.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, nah.
how old you know, Joe?
29, bro.
29, almost 30.
This is
Man,
it.
30, man.
This is it. Dirty 30s.
Why do they call it that? Dirty 30s.
You'll find out when you get there.
You bugging. I'm fucking.
I can't let you in that club
Joe,
yet.
you don't know
You're
me.
not in that club.
Can't let you in the club yet.
You don't know my life, Joe.
Marv, how
you
old-
don't know how dirty shit
Whoa,
can get.
hey.
So-
Pause. Now,
No pause.
Don't
First play.
how old is Marv? Is Marv in the 30s club? Does he know about it?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he hit me
Man,
join the club.
bro. Crazy, man.
Don't tell her about it, Marv. Just it's a club that you're in, and I'm about to be there, and then we letting that in a couple of years.
Wait till you join the 26 club. That's when you start feeling it.
Oh, I already fucking feel it. Listen, after you have kids, your whole life is
If
fucking.
you age like extra
Your whole
5
spine
years.
is fucking destroyed. Like,
Seriously.
Now, I ain't gonna lie, you do at least age mentally faster. Once you have kids, like there's certain shit like I'm not gonna. I was thinking about that today. I was like, yo, I'm getting to the point. I don't know if I'm just getting bitter and just fucking an old grumpy guy, but I'm like, yo, I don't even like being around people that don't even have kids sometimes anymore. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like crazy. Like, you know, you just see them fucking these 26-year-old, 25, and they just be mad ratchet still. And it's like, what the fuck?
It kind of like brings you back, like how you guys used to chill back then, doing nothing, like just meet up and do nothing.
Like legit nothing. Like
Yeah,
play video games, eat, and do nothing.
Bro, nothing. Like, it's just like
we figured out how to do nothing.
Like,
in our fucking
we're
19.
the best at doing nothing, actually.
I think because, like I said, me and Calvin, man, we're like, he's like my fucking little brother, bro. We always created so much out of nothing.
Something.
Right?
Something. When it snowed, the basement, we made our own little slide down.
Oh,
We
I forgot, bro.
We'll grab everybody's garbage cans, tops. We
That
just
was my
bro.
basement, too. That shit was
Oh my
so
God,
dangerous.
bro. That shit. Man.
I feel like I almost fell down that shit millions of times by accident. Like, not even on purpose, not even with the slide.
I feel like every great story starts with a basement. Isn't it? Like,
But we never really went in the basement.
Never, nah. It was locked. They didn't let us in, bro.
Well, every once in a while.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. It broke open when it wanted to. Like,
Did you ever do any wild shit in that basement?
nah. I haven't really, like, even looked down there. Like, I just get so many memories. I get, like, a little
gets
emotional.
nostalgia.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I gotta leave. I'll see you later, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, when you go over there now?
yeah, like when I send you a snap, it's like, you know, the old times. And every time when I walk by that cut, when you come in from Liberty, you walk down the grass
yeah.
cut. I look to my right. I'm like, damn, I wish Joe was still there. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Those
it was
were the
just
times, bro.
good times, man.
At that
you know?
little section right there, actually, I don't know if you were there, your brother. We did some. Fuck. We were young. They're not gonna lock us up
Yeah.
now. But we did some mad illegal shit.
wait, hold on.
Nah, we always edit. We have an edit button.
Yeah, all right,
We have
'cause
an
I was
edit
just about
button.
to say, because they have some, you can say something right now, and then 30 years, and then
Oh, nah,
it's a wrap.
They gonna come
It's
back
not
to you. and all that
exactly.
shit.
Like,
Yeah.
statute of limitations
Exactly, it's
for
testimony.
shitting on your neighbor's yard. They're
They're
gonna be like,
crazy,
Well,
bro.
I don't know if you were there.
Good times. I'm sorry.
We stole a
never
sign.
happened.
You're not the only one.
We stole a street sign.
Yeah, we ripped it off.
Yeah, you were there.
I was there. Yeah, I was the
You
one that
probably wanna
I
rip.
was the one that was shaking the paw. And then the lady came to the house like, "You're going to court." I'm just like, okay, like whatever.
So then we carried the sign from the fucking corner of Prospect and Liberty and brought the sign all the way
Bro.
there. So we carried the sign, had to be a whole block, like, you know, half a block, whatever you want to call it. And then it spent like all night taking the fucking sign off the pole. You know how hard that shit is?
Yeah.
Did you guys notice a missing stop sign around like high school time?
Same thing? That's what it was. It was a stop sign.
That wasn't me. I know
No.
who did it.
but-
He showed me. That was the funniest conversation ever. I was like, Mark, what's that? He was just like, it's a stop sign.
So
Where'd you get it?
So was he like posing with it, or like he just grabbed it? Like,
He literally said at night he went to get it, and then it was the craziest story that he told me, and then it was just in his basement on the wall. And I was like, he's like, yeah, man, when I took it, that was like, it was bigger than I thought it was.
yeah, you gotta
That
carry
shit is
it like that.
harder.
You gotta put it
Yeah.
on your back and all that stuff.
Right? I didn't know they were that big. I mean, it's like you see it like it's big, but it's like fucking it's pretty
Yeah.
Yeah,
big.
it's
Stop
pretty.
sign.
Yeah.
No, that shit was hard to get. Actually, it wasn't a stop sign. It was the one with the kids crossing, with the mom and the little kid crossing.
Guys are savages.
Nah, it was actually. You know, it was funny. We weren't even that young. Now that I think about it.
I thought it was the one with the price on it. If you litter and you get with the handicap sign. I thought it was the handicap sign we ripped off. Cause I remember like seeing numbers on it, and I think that was the price if you parked there. I don't know. And we just ripped it out.
Maybe we did this twice then, because it was the one. we had a lot of shit. Nah, it was definitely the one with the kids crossing. Because I know I was talking to a girl this time, and the only reason we stole it is because she wanted it.
Wow, and she
See,
still didn't love you back.
Exactly.
Nah.
Joe's
I
a
got
suck.
friends- I got-
Joe was just like, I got you.
I got friends.
I got you right now.
I got friend
Oh my
zoned.
god.
Nah, I mean, yo, you know, it is what it is. She said she wanted it. I was real. I got it. The fuck.
He ride or died. Joe ride or died. That's
Hey,
what.
we got it. It took a long fucking time, but we got it. And then I think I got it like a thank you.
Wow.
Let me tell you.
Nah, I'm joking. She is cool as fuck, but you know that was those times. We had a lot of other crazy times in DeVries.
I mean, there's cameras there because of us. Like
Yeah.
literally.
Yeah, we're kind of like the reason why there's like surveillance most of the
Our
time.
generation.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Especially Kmart. Like that
Oh
was
my. Please, man, don't.
bro. The moment they saw kids just
All right,
walking there,
now we really gotta put an edit point because now we really. If y'all want
it's
to
not
talk
even
about
there
that,
no more. They're out of business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
fuck them.
That's
We're probably
another
why.
sad part too. You see it's gone. Like, what the fuck?
Right?
I used to skateboard there. Cops come. Like,
I used to
we used to
steal
leave and
those
still come
skateboards.
back to skate. Like, they used
Right?
to arrest us and then they let us go. Like, it was stupid stuff, man.
Right? But I'm like, where else were we gonna go?
Like, we used to tell them, build a skate park. Like, do
Exactly.
something. Like, they didn't do nothing. Like, they didn't help us out here, whatever. Like,
So you're a little
you know?
younger. Like, see, you
Yeah.
guys would actually ride the skateboards. We would steal the skateboards.
Yo.
but not the actual skateboard, like the little ones, the finger ones.
Oh, the
Oh
tech
my
decks.
God.
Tech decks, yeah.
Oh my
those
fucking
are
God.
official. Yeah, yeah.
In
those
my
were-
head, I picture you with a skateboard under your arm, and you're just
Oh,
running,
no,
and
no,
there's
actually-
somebody's like, use the skateboard, but you're just like running with it.
No, we just stole like CDs and just little bikes, the little flip skateboards. Those were cool as fuck.
The tech decks. I remember.
Honestly.
They still make those, I think, right?
Oh, yeah, I think so. Yeah, definitely do.
I mean, they brought Beyblades back.
yeah.
Like I bought.
They did bring Beyblades
I
back.
bought one of my students a Beyblade. I'm like, why the fuck is like I wanted to like keep it. Like I didn't
Yeah.
want to give it away.
Crazy.
I was like, this is pretty cool. I want.
Crazy. Wait, the Beyblade, the thing that you pull, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
that's
in,
crazy.
in middle school. So like,
Yeah.
I'm teaching middle school now, so it's just weird. Like, y'all still into this stuff? Like, we're the
Crazy,
pioneers of this.
We're stuck in
I
a time.
don't remember that. I don't know.
Nah, I remember. A little
Bro.
expensive toys though. They used to charge like $15 for the pair. Then like you,
Are they
you gotta-
cheap now?
You gotta buy like the little battle board to,
Yeah.
you know, like
Fuck
That was the
We were-
dangerous
we were
days.
too poor for that. We made our own that.
we used to just be like,
We use frisbees. Remember those?
And marbles.
The marbles and whatnot. Yo, we used to go in. Then we had, I remember. All right, I know you guys we were the pioneers for this year. We actually banned pixie sticks from our school in middle school. We're the
Pixie
reason for
sticks?
that. You know why, Joe? I think you know why.
Nah, I don't know.
We used to
why.
snort pixie sticks.
Oh, I think I heard this in an old episode.
In middle school, we used to snort.
I think it
pixie
was like the
sticks.
sugar episode.
You know TJ, right?
TJ.
TJO. You know, I'm not gonna say the last name.
Nah,
Yeah.
I just probably see him.
Yeah, so
Oh, you
we
know- you know who
all
it is.
of us,
Yeah, I
all
can
of
see
us
him.
were in the back of the cafeteria. Now we would have the pig sticks, we were eating it, and then it came to a point where like TJ was like, "Yo, like we could snort it." And then after that, everybody just started doing it, and then people were sneezing different colors and shit.
Oh my God.
And then,
So gross.
and then our vice
That's
principal was
crazy,
like, "No
bro.
more pixie sticks." I'm like, "God damn it, we can't have nothing in this school."
Ted, did you ever have to snort a fucking pixie stick?
Nah, man.
He's like, chill.
Like,
He checking his. Yeah, what the
like,
fuck? Like,
I don't think so. I never got to that.
how
We
does
were never that bored.
How did that even happen?
Like,
Yeah,
that's
like-
what I'm saying. I'm like, why did you decide this? I guess they felt like, oh, you know.
y'all watch Scarface or something before?
I
that
think
before or
we
something? Like,
were
y'all
watching movies we weren't supposed
Scarface,
to,
oh my
and then we're
God.
like, yeah, let's like snort a pixie stick, and then we probably look at each other like,
Nah, I don't
that's
believe that. I don't
crazy,
believe that. No
but
one's
we
that
want to
stupid.
see you do it. Like,
No one's asked. They
Oh
had to
my
do it by
God.
accident. They had
Accident.
They had to drop it on themselves and just be like, "Oh shit, that shit is good."
That's
Yeah.
pretty strong.
Yeah, nah, that's the only way.
And they all, oh, it
Crazy.
burns, and then fucking sneezing different colors.
Take
Just
a fall off
imagine
his
that.
chair because of
Sneezing
us.
blue and
crazy,
fucking
man.
green shit in the air.
I'm
Nah.
like, oh wait a minute.
Yeah.
Fucking pixie sticks, man. Y'all fucking nuts. Fuck that. Who the fuck was doing that?
And they
Road
were
eye.
they were the big ones though, right? You had the
We had the little ones. We had the little
Oh, yeah,
pieces.
they were the little plastic ones. Okay, okay, I remember that
They had
now.
the plastic
Yeah.
ones, the paper ones, and
Hey,
whatnot.
at least they weren't
fucking-
doing coke.
No, well, yeah. I mean,
At least they
well,
weren't.
welcome to L Town.
That's what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yo, y'all fucking wild. I'm
I
just
told you I
like,
came from a wild area.
Yeah, man. They always say like Lodi was like how would you say like the quietest town, but we were like pretty loud.
Wow, we
Yeah,
were wild
pretty
and quiet.
man.
It was
Yeah.
like it was wild, but it was pretty quiet at the same time.
I don't know. It was quiet. It was pretty lit for what it was. for
Oh
what it
yeah.
was.
We just didn't care what we did at the moment. Like it was, and if seriously, if someone will fight right there at the park in front of the store, like it's to the same thing now, you know.
You know,
So
it's no
like,
different now. Yeah, it's no.
You know, it's to the same thing now. You know, you can't like I could be walking in the store, I get slapped by somebody. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like it's crazy. Like if you don't hold the door for somebody, someone's gonna slap you just for not holding the door for them. Like you know, it's like
Bro, different time, man.
It's
You know, I
crazy,
remember I
man.
used to pull people back when they didn't say thank you. Like that's how serious it was. Like I was like, whoa, hold on.
excuse me, don't you have something to say?
Yeah,
That
something
was
to
the
say, right?
Phil, not the Zane.
Yeah, I told you I was a savage part. Like it was pretty wild. I was quiet, but I was a savage. I was
Yo.
a quiet savage.
When we was kids,
Yeah.
man, there was a church, Our Lady of Lourdes. If you're from the Riverside, I'm sure there's some people from the Riverside watching this. You know where Our Lady of Lourdes is at, because that was where shit went down. And we was playing outside, and we were on this person's like what's it called, like a couch, but there was glass underneath it, and we was all sitting on each other's laps fucking around, and the people that owned like whatever they threw out, he came out and he was like, "Kid, shut the fuck up." My friend was like, "What? You talking to us like this? Like, nah, like we about to fight, but we're 13 years old and this is a grown ass man." Okay. He puts my friend in a fucking master lock. Like
like the full like the Nelson?
Like the full wrestler master lock. And I'm like, wait, hold on. Like, you're grown. Like, stop hitting him. And then my fucking cousin jumps and hits him on the head. Mind you, we're small. Like, and this dude is a grown-ass man.
David and Goliath.
And so then I'm calling the cops. The cops come, arrest this grown-ass fucking man that's beating up kids. And we're just like, yeah, we're the fucking tough ones. Fuck you.
Yeah, you take him away.
Yeah, you take him away. Like, we weren't doing nothing. We were just sitting on the couch over here. And he's like, no, but they were fighting us. And I'm like, my dog, you're like 20-something years old, beating kids up. Chill the fuck out.
Yeah, he was having it.
He was mad.
At least when we were kids, though, like we didn't have any of that social media, and that we had fun.
Those good times. I enjoyed
we just
those.
Actually went out. We used to just do so much shit, just outside, like just.
Hell yeah, you knock on your neighbor's door.
We'll try to like. Sorry. My bad, guys.
No, man, you know.
Go ahead.
I'm done. I was waiting for you.
Nah, it just happens, you know. That happens a lot when you deal with like a lot of people, when you talk to a lot of people. Because like I'm in the business world, so it's like I always cut people off. I'll be, I'm sorry, like, you know, it's just a habit. But you know, yeah, but you could talk. I'm just like, you know, I'm just thinking about like other stuff, and I'm like here, I'm just like, all right, let me just relax.
Yeah,
I'm here right now.
Yeah,
you know?
a lot on his mom. But not saying like as we were kids, we actually used to like do shit and not be like so much on our phones. Like when we were kids, we used to be like wrestling, making movies.
What phone, Joe?
What?
We have no phones.
Well, no, we had the Nokia joints.
Nokia.
Yeah, we had
That shit was a brick.
Yeah, that shit was a brick.
We weren't calling anybody.
Nah, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. Before phones, like when that era when we didn't have shit, we're actually able to go outside and do shit.
We had conversations with people.
Manhunt. Remember Manhunt?
I love Manhunt.
Yeah, that was good times.
Like 20
Good
on
time.
20.
Where was like your main hiding spot?
Like in Derice Park only.
I want to know for Derice.
I used to climb the tree or like hide in the bush and
Oh,
let people walk by. She'd be like, I'm out, bro. Then people just see me. Oh, yo, he's right here. I'm like, I used to make it in the base. Like it was pretty cool and fun, you know.
Yeah, see,
I miss those days.
my spot was all the way by the garage, down all the way until you can go to the garage.
Oh yeah,
behind that random garage.
Yeah.
That was the only spot. But the only problem with that, it's a far walk back usually to the main.
Once you get caught,
main base,
you gotta walk back. It's over.
Did y'all ever play that, Teddy? Y'all ever did Manhunt down there? Was that ever a thing?
If it's what it sounds like hide and seek in a sense.
It's extreme hide and seek.
Yeah, but you actually have to hold. You got 1, 2, 3 manhunt. But like if they run away, that's it.
So how manhunt goes is like it's kind of like tag and hide and seek combined. But the thing is, like,
way more gangster.
So pretty much like
violent.
all the people that you find are helping you find that person.
Yeah.
So if you're the last one, you have 19 people looking for you. Thus the name Manhunt.
Shit.
Yeah.
Nah, man, that should have been awesome to play down here.
Right?
Oh, nah, we did that shit was like almost every other night thing.
Yeah.
One time we played that shit in school, in Wilson School. We did that shit one time.
Inside.
Yeah, inside. I guess I don't know if you were there. Yeah, we did that shit inside while they were having like a teacher conference or some shit going on in the
Savage.
thing. Yeah, we did that shit in the school.
We got in trouble, I think.
That shit was fun.
Yeah.
We had a lot of crazy fucking.
We break our hips playing that shit as adults.
I used to hate that shit. I used to always get caught all the fucking time. But Tay, y'all should get into it. Y'all should do it now. Fuck that.
There was a class. It sounds, I don't know. They changed the name of it. It was something different. A psychology class in my high school. They played something like that where it was like the end of the year project, and the winner of the manhunt, but I don't know the name of the game that they called it, would get like 100 on their final exam or something like that. But they would play it in the school, and it'd be like the last quarter of the year. And I remember a whole bunch of people would be nervous, like somebody's after me. I never really understood what was going on, but it sounds kind of familiar. But I think the game was a little bit different because it was in school.
Okay.
But it was something similar to it.
We're gonna have to bring it back. All right. If there's any kids out there listening, bring it back. All right, no cell phones. You can't be using like a Find My iPhone.
Oh my god.
Using someone else's to like help each other out and shit.
That's boring. You had to go like you had to play at night, and then you'll be fucked if like you're scared of the dark and you have to go in somebody's backyard and hop the fence. And we used to hide on the top of roofs. So like I'll be like, oh, I'm just gonna fucking sit out on the roof and like nobody's gonna see me. But then you're the last one, and then you're fucked. There's no way out.
Totally shot.
Not unless you're fast.
Yeah.
I was not fast. I was like, I was a good hider. I was not
You
fast.
were fast growing up. So did that help you?
I mean, yeah.
Who do you think was the fastest everyone we grew up
I
with?
think my brother was.
Yeah, Jamie.
He was just like did some jumping thing.
He
and
was just fly.
Yeah,
Scatter.
he was
You know what I'm
fly.
saying? He just dip. I'm like, where's this kid going? I should be like, bro, like he used to
with
get
a
me.
broom and everything.
Yeah, he used to get me right away. I'm like, I'm not chasing this kid. Like when you turn your head, he's already at base. When you turn back around, like he was like really fast. Like I don't know why. Like
I think he still is.
Yeah,
I've seen him on a snap. He just be out.
Yeah,
like,
he's
all over the
Surprised he
place.
didn't do track.
that's what I was saying. Like he didn't do like he liked to draw. Jamie liked to draw a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
he did.
Real
yeah,
good
he was
draw.
really good, man.
Shout out to Jamie, man. I
Yeah.
love Jamie.
Shout out to him, bro. Yeah, he could like draw us like right here, right now, if he wanted to.
Yeah, of
If
course.
he wanted to now, he probably think about it. He'll say yeah, then probably like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm not doing that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He still got the birds.
Yeah, he sends me like snap. I'm like, get a dog or something, like, you know, get a dog,
Nah,
like, you know.
The birds are cool. The birds
Yeah, they chill. Just chirp too much, man. I'm gonna put him in the garage or something. Get him out of here or something, man.
I had a bunch of birds too, and like Jamie was like really into it. We used to always get the birds, but the birds kept dying. I don't know how the fuck he.
Yeah, I
he's
don't
like the bird guru or
Yeah,
some
like
shit.
the nature guy, like the bird. It's just like does some shit. They just live long. I don't know, man. I bet yo, you got the same bird for like 8 years ago or something, bro. Like they don't die or nothing. But he was like, nah, I got the same ones. I was like, oh, okay.
The fuck is he feeding them?
I don't know.
Love, man, love.
I was gonna say he's
Nah.
breastfeeding those birds.
Now I imagine what that would look like. I was just like, God damn it.
No,
That's why I
but
haven't been
he did
creative.
he gives them a lot of love. Like I remember back in the we used to take them out in the grass.
Yeah.
Put them out.
No, he had to clip the wings first.
Yeah, no, of course, yeah.
He didn't clip the wings. They're gone right away. That used to happen. I think that happened like twice on us. He was trying to cut the wings. Boom, dipped off. He was like, ah, damn. And then my mom was like, yo, what the hell? And then she took us like 10 minutes later, so we got like 2 more, so it was pretty funny. Yeah.
Your mom was real, man. Shout out to her. Shout
Out to my mom, yeah.
What's going on with her? How's she doing?
She's alright, man. You know, just hanging in there, you know, just trying to maintain, you know, stay healthy and stuff, you know. Gotta drink her. I check up on her to take her medicine and stuff, you know. She's I don't know how you say it. She's with the seizure.
Epileptic.
Yeah, she has that, you know, so.
Okay. Word, man.
You know, and then my dad passed away 4 years ago now, so you know, I'm just hanging in there, you know. I'm just chilling, you know. But then I lost my other best friend last August. You know,
Word.
rest in peace to him, you know. So
What was his name?
James Thomas.
Word, James, right?
Yeah, so that's been pretty tough on me. That still bothers me now, but like I'll, you know, smoke my thing, you know, then I relax, you know, then just chilling though. But everything else, everybody's good. Jaleesa, Jessica, everybody's chilling, you know. So
Word, man. That's one thing. That's a good thing you do. You know, you gotta hold on to the memories that you have with everybody.
that's it, man.
You know what I mean?
No.
Trust
Ever
me.
since like, you know, he died, I'm just like, man, I don't even get that mad, but I'll get mad when something bothers me. But like, I used to get just mad for anything, you know. If something fell, I'll get mad. If like someone texts me, I'll get mad. But like, I just be more humble now. I stay relaxed. It's just like, why are you gonna be mad? Like, if you can't deal with it or solve it, just, you know, leave it and get over it, you know.
I'm a firm believer in that. If you can't change it, like if you could change something, change it for the better. But if you can't change it, why dwell on it?
Exactly.
And also, especially with stuff like that too, especially with people, because I've had a lot of people around me pass, you know, people I love and a lot of family members, stuff like that. You know what always keeps me saying too, man, is like I try to think they wouldn't want me to be bugging.
Exactly.
Like my mom would punch me in the face. Like she would. You know my mom.
I miss your mom, man. I loved your mom, man. Where's Joe? Oh, he's upstairs chilling. She's just go ahead.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. She but that's the thing. She would just be like if you know I was down and out, or I was upset, or I was pissed. Well, like I said, she'd just fucking punch. She'd be like, "What the fuck? Like, man, the fuck up, right?" Like that's how she would.
Yeah, that was the good times, man.
Word.
Good
So,
times.
That's how I try to think about it now. That's at least what helps me through is like, damn, like, all right, you know, I know how she would want me to be, so I can't be bugging out. you know. And at the end of the day, you can't change it.
Can't.
Just gotta do better.
Absolutely.
Can't.
Word.
Yeah, there's too many people in love that, man. Like, I think it was like, I forgot what movie. Like, it was crazy because I found out friend died, and then I was going to see a movie. In that movie, it was like another death situation. So it was just like, it was already, I was like, oh man, it's like I was gonna break at that point. Like, that was like the snapping point. I was like, this is crazy. And the whole, like, for a few months, because it was like so many memories that I had with him. So it was just like, every time I would say a story, I'm like, it'll like be the one of those things like, damn, you know what I'm saying? So I was just like, I had to think about it. And then there was one time, I think I was looking through my phone one time and I saw the number. I was like, yo, like, there's like certain triggers that you, like, people don't talk about that. It's just like, you just like history. And it's like, once you have that, you like, you gotta, it's not just that moment. You have to go through everything that triggers like that emotion. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's really tough as time goes on. But you know, you keep moving, but you just remember those good memories and whatnot. That's why I do it. Like, all the fun times.
That's the best way to do it.
Exactly.
Good times only. That's it.
That's it. Only good times.
That's it. There's no other vouch for that. That's it right there.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
If you have another way, I want to hear it. 'Cause
There is
I
really
need
no.
it. I need more. You know, like. But if you still use that way how you said it, then you should be good. You know.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I feel you on that.
And honestly, in that regard, it actually makes me kind of be more alert about like situations that be going on and whatnot, because it's like a major drug issue going on. So it's like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, how can I be an advocate to prevent that for the next generation? You know what I'm saying? Because other people are losing their friends too. So maybe I could help. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of like, all right, now it's kind of like I'm gonna be an advocate to prevent this from happening. Like, if I see it or hear it, like, I'm gonna be on it. Especially when I'm bullying, like in my schools, like, that shit will never fade out. But it's like, when I hear it, like, people know, like, don't ever bully anyone in front of me, or it's gonna be like, I'm gonna turn red, and they know, so they just don't do it. They don't say anything.
I feel you so much on that too, because I agree with that. I try to turn these situations like, you know, I'm a believer in everything happens for a reason. So unfortunately, you know, when things happen like that bad, you still have to have that same, like, keep the, you know, that term, keep the same energy.
Yeah.
Keep that same energy even with that. And when I analyze things, because sometimes I overthink things and I analyze things, I'm like, okay, well, you know, it sucks that maybe their death happened for a reason, but same thing. Now, like, yo, if someone passed away from this reason, like, yo, my mom passed away from fucking drug addiction and a fucking overdose. So now, guess what? I'm gonna make sure that my duty is to help others with that, and to just try to get like that's what we're gonna really get to with this brand. Like, so much more than that. You know what I mean? Like, that's the goal. You know what I mean? To help people in general, but that's a huge goal of mine. You know what I mean? Like, so now I'm like, it's motivation. You know, because it's like, damn. And also, you think back, like, okay, what if, God forbid, not God forbid, like, what if she never had it? What if she was never addicted? What if everything was just peachy, all that? You know? Maybe I couldn't, in turn, because I envision myself being able to save lives. And my goal is to save some lives and to save some people and to stop some people from selling that shit. That's a huge goal for me. It's like one of my main goals in life. So I'm like, damn, maybe it took losing her. Like, I'm a believer in God. Anyone that's not a believer in God, that's okay. That's cool. I understand it. But my beliefs is, you know, maybe that's like a sacrifice. I have to sacrifice one to maybe save so many more. It's fucked up. You know, and it hurts, but maybe if I would have never had that sacrifice, and maybe if I would have never had that hurt and that pain, I wouldn't have been able to do X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So it's tough, and especially tough when you love someone so much and they're like your fucking best friend, and it hurts, but you have to push forward. You have to, no matter what, and you have to, I guess, find that equation in it. So like, that's my equation with it. You know, that's the only way, and that's what helps me sleep at night.
There's always a better day than yesterday, bro.
Always.
Absolutely.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's
1,000%.
Facts.
You know?
Yeah. And
that's it. Like, talking about, you know, like, heroin and stuff, like, my friend, I'm not putting him out there, you know, I love him, you know, but he relapsed a couple weeks ago, and, like, that shit bothers me, because it's just, like, he went in a coma again, and, like, I bugged out, I teared, I was just like, dude, like, it's hurting me now talking about it, because, like, I don't want him seeing that, because he relapsed a couple times now, and, like,
word.
And it was just like,
but you're talking about it because you want him to do better.
Of course, but, like, I don't know where he is right now. I know he's in a program right now, but
word.
Can't talk to him, nothing. He's just silent, gone, like, but I hope he's doing good now, because he could have died that day. Like his mom found him in the morning. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's supposed to go to work, but mom's found him on the floor. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, thank God he didn't die. Like, but you know, but shit's crazy, man. Cause like he told me shut up. Like he was like, yo, bro, that feeling's crazy, man. Like you don't even want to even hear about it. That's how crazy it is. Like shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like whoever's selling that shit, man, you know, you gotta think about people's lives, man. Cause that shit's crazy. Like even when I go home going through Patterson, like they ask me for change and I'm like, I don't want to give it to them, but then I feel bad. But I'll give them drinks here and there, you know. I'll give them food. But
yeah,
like,
food, water, yeah.
Like, you know, and like I offer them food all the time because I know you're gonna get high if I give you money.
Of course.
I'm not giving you 5 cents, penny, whatever. But I'll give you food, like I did today. I gave some lady. She asked me for change. She said, "Please." I said, "No, I'll give you food." She said, "Okay, thank you," because something might happen to me later. Like they'll return it. God will.
Of course, yeah.
They'll return it. Something, bro. It could be a good ass meal. I don't care. Just give me something good. Because sometimes I be having shitty meals and I gotta switch that up. I gotta, you know, that should be my stomach. So I'm just like, you know, you better give me a good meal, something, man. You know.
Take Gaines Nutrition, y'all. Gaines Nutrition right here. He got you.
I got you, boy.
Send me some over here, bro.
He don't need any, man.
Yeah, there are this guy.
He don't need any.
What do you eat? Do you just eat shit?
Honestly,
you eat good?
Yeah.
Tell the secrets, man.
Like I go to Corrado's, next to Wayne. There's one in Clifton.
Yeah, the one in Clifton. Yeah.
So pretty hot here, bro. I'm sweating.
It's all good, bro.
It's all good, bro.
I'm hot too, bro. But I just get hot easily. So
yeah, man. I get like 10 meals. And like it's like $70. They just make it for you, man. Like grilled chicken, broccoli. Then I drink the protein shake after.
Oh, so you eating good? Okay.
Yeah, I'm eating good, but I cheat a little bit. But I never just gain the weight. I just lose it. It's weird, man. Like when I didn't work out in January, I was 163, and then when I started doing now, when I started working out again, now I'm like 183. So I gained a couple pounds. But
what's your goal?
Honestly, like 200. Like how it was when I was 19, I was like 195.
Really?
Yeah.
Were you like brolic?
Yeah, people thought I was on roids, bro. I was like, bro, like relax. Like, let me work out, like in peace. Like, you know,
you always were like that though. Like,
yeah.
Not like Jeb. You always were like fit, and I think it's in your family too. Because even always Jamie was. Jamie just have abs just for no reason.
Yeah, I remember that. I was just like, the hell. I was like,
no, he used to work out. He used to work out every day and stuff, but he stopped.
Hanging from trees. That's a workout.
He was a monkey, bro. He'll probably come to.
We're not joking that.
He'll probably climb like the Empire State Building if he can't. Like
we're not being sarcastic. Like, when things got stuck in a tree,
he's crazy.
We called Jamie. Like we did. Like right, no lie.
If he had like a signal, like. He would just come and like climb the tree or something. Like,
I wish Jamie just listened.
You know?
He's like, man, it's true.
It's so funny.
We're not gonna have a bat signal. We'll have a Jamie signal.
Funny, bro. Like,
it's a J in the sky.
You think he still got it though?
Yeah, man. He's.
I don't know.
We got good genes, man. We not like.
I don't know. Tell him we gotta get him to watch. You still got it?
Probably does, man. He probably does. No,
I just like messing with him. All I do is fuck with him. That's all I do. Until he moves back to Jersey, I just have to torture his life.
Where do you live at now?
He's in, I think, Staten Island or Long Island, I believe. I be trying to tell him, man. I'd be like, yo, come back. He's like, nah.
It's like New Jersey Part 2.
Yeah.
It really is.
He's like that. No one knows him over there. He likes that. Like, you know, like I don't blame him, you know. I left Lodi too, but you know, it's always good to go back. You know?
Yeah,
we need you back, bro. Right? Tell him.
Yeah, I need him back, man. I need him back, man. I'm trying to, man. I'm trying to get everybody back together. You know what I'm saying? But it's hard. It's hard, bro. Because you can't control nobody else's life. So whatever, you gotta accept it.
Exactly.
Gotta accept it, man. Whatever, you know. Just keep in contact, you know. But if I didn't have Snapchat, I would have probably talked to a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so
shout out to Snapchat. Yeah, I don't have no Instagram, no Twitter, no Facebook. I used to tell people, you want to see me when I go to the club or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever.
I post shit on Snap just so Calvin can see it. That's the only reason I use Snap still.
Maybe that's the reason why most people be posting. Yeah. Like, guys, I'm actually active with my life. Don't forget me.
Tell you use Snap at all or nah?
I have a Snap, but I rarely use it. I prefer Instagram.
I got my theory on Snap.
What's your theory?
Like, I feel like some people, like, when I started on Snap, I was starting on Snap.
Yeah, I got a lot of dick pics on it.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I feel like it's a thoughting platform to me.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so. So when people, like, weed off, it's like, the thoughtness is starting to fade out. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me, please. Somebody interject. Exactly. I rest my case. No,
I don't think it's
please.
No, but I don't think it's as much as what people say. Because people, when I've used Snapchat, and I don't think, and you don't really be seeing people just copy and paste what's on IG.
So we do the same thing on Facebook.
It's all the same.
All we do is repost. We usually actually have those dumbass statuses and shit, and now we just it's a posting platform. We're just posting videos and fucking memes and shit. That's it.
I used to be heavy with Snap. Now I'll just put like the best of the best. Like,
I didn't like
I got sick of just putting on a million platforms. I'm like, nah, y'all just all going to my
shit.
IG.
Just look like a line. It used to be like little sticks and shit. Now it's just like a line of just. Like, what the fuck are you posting?
Yeah,
you're driving.
I like being able to read
this
messages.
guy too.
Yeah, I know. He's like, I'm actually one of those.
Nah.
He's like, I do. I send mad dick pics all the time.
Nah, I've been wifed up for like 6 years now. So if I do that, she'll kill me, man.
No, we're not
So
talking about
no more Snapchat.
No, I don't. I never did that. So like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, you know, if I did that, I'll be probably dead right now.
In the dog.
No, I wasn't saying that about you about the thought. I was saying about the driving, like the videos while driving and shit. Not thoughting. Calvin doesn't thought.
Neither do I, Joe.
Nah, well, you. That's a different story. But we're gonna get ready to wrap soon. But I do want to ask. Actually, we're gonna do one topic really, really short, and then I want to ask Calvin, what advice do you wish you had given yourself 10 years ago, or someone gave to you 10 years ago?
That's pretty hard for me, man, because like I've gotten so many advices, I just didn't know what to take, and I just felt like I took the wrong advice, was like being in the streets and shit. So I would recommend people just, school's not everything. It's just that, just try to build something for yourself and pass it on to your kids. Like, try to be like an entrepreneur, like self-employed, something. Just try to become something that could be like a legacy or something. That's my advice for somebody. Like, you know, like,
Word.
That's my advice.
That's and that's what your dad did for you, man.
Yeah. So, you know, like, to be honest, if my dad did not show me what, I'll probably be in California growing some marijuana right now or something. Like, I'll just be honest. Like, that's what that's what like I wanted to do here, but New Jersey's freaking gay, so they're not really allowing us with anything, you know. So it is what it is.
Would you move to Cali?
Oh, if I can, I'll move right now.
Because you be out there a lot.
Yeah, because I have a best friend that I met. It's funny. I used to do Gears of War tournaments and shit, so I used to get paid, and I used to like travel and stuff. So we met back in 2009, and I just became homies with him. Every time I go, I stay at this crib, and I just live there, bro. Like, I just,
Word.
It's awesome. But if I can, I'll move there tomorrow, or like right now.
We out.
I tell you every day.
You piggyback on anybody that goes to Cali.
I like it out there too, man. I was only out there twice, but I had a real good time, man. The vibes were different. The weather was good. It wasn't no humidity. Like, it's hot, but it's a different type of hot. It's dry heat. And Cali's nice, man. Palm trees.
Cali's weird. You just gotta go with people. It's boring if you go by yourself.
You went by yourself?
Yeah, I went by myself.
Well, we
take pictures of models. That's what I did. That's what I did in California. Don't forget what I do, man.
I don't know. You had a good time. You only need to go by yourself. That's it.
Oh my God.
You didn't know nobody over there? Like, you have
Deadass didn't know anybody over there when I went, because I talked to people before I went out there. Mm-hmm. So those are just the models that I met. Like, I talked to online, and then I just went out there. I found like a spot within like Englewood area, and I just was like, I didn't have a car. I don't know why I did it, but I was just taking lifts like different locations to like do the shoots with these models.
Crazy.
It was an interesting experience. Then I went to Venice Park.
Pricey though.
Yeah, very pricey.
Lives like $20 just to go down the block. Just right? So much traffic.
Bro, the funniest thing ever, I went to the 4th of July. That's really why I went there. First of all, it was whack.
Worst week.
Worst
week to ever go.
Yeah, it was whack. Secondly, it was $20 to get there from my hotel, and then to get back home was like $70 to $80.
Oh, fuck that.
So I fucking walked into the fair, got cheaper and cheaper.
That's boss.
And I was like, oh goddamn, this is pretty far. No, it was pretty far. It's pretty far from Englewood.
Cali's big, man.
Yeah, it is.
Cali's big, man. I just don't like the earthquakes and like mudslides. If they didn't have that, I'll move to Cali. Like, but I'm
glad I didn't feel that.
I felt an earthquake when I went to Mexico last year, and I'm just like, Like I was watching a movie and then like I look at my girl, I was like, yo, this bitch moving the bed right now. I was like, what the fuck is going on? I go on the balcony, mind you, I'm on the 7th floor.
Oh,
the highest part. So
you could really see the waves.
Yeah, it was like at 12 o'clock in the morning. So I feel this starting like a wave, and then
on the building.
I was like, yo, we're having a fucking earthquake. I was like, yo, babe, get the fuck up. We're having an earthquake. She's like, oh my God, we are. Yo, we went downstairs. I was bugging out. I was just like, yo, thank God I was leaving the next day, but I was bugging out, dude. I was just like, never again. I don't want to feel that shit. Like, and then I saw the water going to the side, because that's how a tsunami starts, when it start going to the side, because the current's supposed to come this way. It was going the opposite way. So I'm just like, fucking dead.
Oh no!
I was like, we're dead. And then we heard that freaking siren noise. I was just like, yo, I'm fucking dead in Mexico. I'm about to die in Mexico, bro. And I'm a little piece of
by
island.
the water? I keep forgetting in Mexico there's water. I don't know why, but it's just because in my head I think. Always in the movies, like this in my head, I think like the middle of Mexico rather than like the edge of Mexico.
Yeah.
That's why it's weird to me. So it's like you could literally just ride out the coast of Cali to Mexico, and like that doesn't. I can't picture that in my head. So when you said like the water was like going, I'm like, where exactly were you at? Like,
but I was 2 hours away. That's the crazy part from where it actually happened, because it happened in the city, and I was in Cancun. So it was just like, it was, I don't know, it was crazy, man. Like I felt that radiation from 2 hours away. So that was a big ass earthquake. I think when I came home from that trip, it was like a 8.7 magnitude earthquake. So I felt that. So yo, that shit was crazy.
Oh no, not
that
for
was
me.
Crazy, bro. I was just like, yo.
Tay is like, I'm staying in North Carolina.
Well, we had an earthquake too.
A little,
that one time, which I never felt, by the way.
I didn't feel
not a damn thing.
I was in Garfield when that happened.
My boy was in Garfield. He said that he thought someone was underneath his bed kicking up, and he was like, "Oh!" Bro, he big as hell, so it was funny as hell just thinking about it. He was just like, and then he said he looked out the window and he's like, "Yo," and then he texted me like, "Yo, bro, you didn't feel an earthquake?" I was in Passaic. I was like, "What earthquake?" I was like, "It was an earthquake." I may have heard cars go off, but that was about it.
Fucking
really scary, bro.
Yeah, it is scary. Like fucking Earth, man.
It's just like, it feels like you're just on a big spaceship and you're just getting shook to the left and right. Like when you go to the ride, like remember Space World back in the day? Like we used to go in like little shuttle. It felt like that. Like it felt so crazy, bro. Like it's crazy.
Be careful in Mexico, people.
Yeah, be careful in Mexico.
Any island you go to, just be careful, man. Like, just be careful. Anything could happen.
So we had another topic, but we do have to wrap. But we basically kind of covered this one already. So I want to just refer you to our episode, "What is Success? Make money or follow dreams." Right?
Oh, that's a question?
Yeah, I feel like we pretty much covered that. And what is success?
I think success is follow dreams, honestly, because money has never really motivated me at all. Like at all, like legit. Yeah. So people are like, "Oh yeah, I'll pay you this." I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but like,
and it comes with it, I feel. But definitely go back, because we are short on time. Maybe we'll get into it a little bit next week, because we do have to wrap. But like I said, go back to that episode. What is success? It was a couple episodes ago. It was actually one of my favorite ones. Tay, Nat, Zane, we got shout out this week. Calvin, I'll let you know what we do at the end of the show. There's something that you think is dope that you want to shout out, TV show, store you go to, something that you want to put people on. Music, anything you just think is dope and you want to put the listeners or viewers on.
Yeah, go.
I know.
To be honest, I don't even know who to shout out. Or
anything. It could be a fucking deli you go to all the time that's dope. Could be a TV show.
Oh, yeah, shout out to my barber Beto, man. He always come in clutch. He always come in clutch, man. Like I'll send that text if he can. I think he'll come to my house, and I really don't care. I'll pay the price. But shout out to Beto, man.
That's definitely a shout out.
Yeah.
You go to Authentic?
Yeah. No. Majestic.
Oh, okay.
On Passaic Street, right there. Yeah.
Shout out to him, man.
Yeah, man.
Zane?
You already know what I'm gonna shout out, Joe. It's pretty obvious. I haven't been here for a while. I'm shouting out Endgame. That's right. That's right. I'm shouting out Endgame. That movie was the best. Yeah, there it is. That movie was the best movie, in this franchise, especially from Marvel. So shout out to Marvel as well for having that happen. 22 movie build up.
I didn't see it yet.
Me either.
I'm not gonna ruin anything, but it was an amazing movie.
I mean, everyone knows the ending by now. Do you know the ending?
No, he don't need no ending.
Yeah, I did. My girl told me I was ready to flip the house. It's crazy, bro.
Let's talk about it more. I'm gonna go see it. Right. Maybe you down to go see it again?
When? I'd see it again, but I'm probably be emotional again.
No, let me know. I want to go. I think I'm probably booked.
Well, if you catch me on a weekday,
on a weekend, maybe. All right. Did you see it? You want to see it?
I saw
You
it.
Oh,
saw
she
it?
saw it.
Tay, did you see it?
I texted her. I was like,
I saw it. Yeah.
All right. So let me,
And she's like, oh my God.
yeah. I was like, oh my God.
let me catch up, and then next week we'll get into it.
You haven't seen it yet?
No.
I want to do all of us get together and see the movie.
Y'all down?
Go to a matinee.
Bring a box of Kleenex, though. It doesn't matter what she told you. I'm
You
telling
still
you that right
gonna
now.
need it?
You're still gonna need it. I
Word.
promise you.
Nat, what about you? Will you shout out?
Damn, I don't know.
She's like, you always get.
I don't know, man. You know what? I'm gonna give a shout out to my mom because she's the shit. She really be holding it down for me. Like,
Word.
she's awesome. I always talk to her about like super deep stuff that I end up talking about over here, and she's never like, man, you're fucking crazy. She's always like, wow, you're awesome, Nat. Like, I love you. Keep doing what you're doing. So shout out to mom and all the moms out there. All, you know, like, I mean, listen, once you're a mom, you're always a mom. Like, you know, when your kids leave the house, or if something happens to your kid, or your kid passes away, you're always a mother. So, like, shout out to all the moms, man. Like, because without them, our lives are contingent upon our mothers. So,
Word. Oh,
thank
yeah,
you,
I
Mom.
almost-
Word. And happy Mother's Day. I know it's
Mhm.
gonna
Yeah,
be
happy
like
Mother's Day.
Happy
yeah,
Mother's Day. Yeah, I
Happy
almost
Mother's
forgot
Day.
about that shit. Happy
Yeah.
Mother's Day, man. I know. It just,
yeah. Shout out.
Word. Shout out to my mom. Tay, tell your mom Dukes. Happy Mother's Day.
Yes, sir. I was just gonna say the same thing Nat said. Shout out to all the moms.
Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day when it happens. I'll
I
see.
know,
You.
yeah.
Mother's
I'll
Day.
see you on Sunday.
Yeah.
Nat, and happy Mother's Day to my old lady. Mona, I know she's like I said, she's high somewhere, but when she listen to this, happy Mother's Day to her.
Hey, word.
Yeah.
Happy Mother's Day to her. Word. All the moms out there, yo.
Mhm.
Moms that are not here as well. Shout out to all y'all, all the families, everybody. I think that's about it. What do I got? Oh, we're gonna do the lupus walk. I want to shout that out. And I like to speak shit into existence because it's tomorrow. So that means when you're listening to this, if you're listening to it on Monday, it was yesterday. It was really, really dope. It went well. It was for one of my really, really, really good family members who has lupus. So yeah, it's tomorrow, Saturday. It's a lupus walk. Yeah, I can't even invite y'all because y'all you're not gonna hear. You're gonna hear this late, but you can still donate though. So if you go to the website, I'll have the link, or you could just message me directly if you want to actually donate to the fund to be able to help. Maybe fight lupus, find a cure to it. Either way, or actually, I believe some of it actually on the website, the donation actually goes towards them because obviously they can't really work as much. They can't really do the things that we all could do. So whatever you donate goes to their fund and they're able to use it, I believe. So check it out. Like I said, the lupus walk was really, really dope. It was fun. It didn't rain. The last couple times I went, it rained. And it's a beast walk too. I'm gonna be fucking. That's a workout. Like it's like a 3K walk or some shit like that. I don't
Light
know.
work, Joe.
Nah,
That was light work.
Nah, it's still a beast though.
It's
because-
making me run like 3K over the summer last year.
Nah, but it is beast though because it's on incline.
Oh,
But
Okay.
it's fun though, so I can't wait. That's tomorrow, 10 a.m. So shout out to that. Anything else y'all got?
I have something, but it's gonna go OT. We could talk about it next week.
Okay, give him a hint.
Well, basically, it's very quick. It's called Comfort Zone Camp, and really, what it is, it's a camp for grief counseling for children. The children who've lost parents or loved ones or been through traumatic experiences like that. And it's in Florida, Virginia, New Jersey, Massachusetts, and California. And it's just really great because the counselors have been through similar things. And it's just a means of helping these kids find better coping mechanisms, and just kind of uplifting them and like showing them that they're not alone in their grief. Because they're surrounded by other kids who've experienced the same thing, so they're not outcasted and things like that. And so it's really just a really great aid for these kids because it's so important. Like, I always say, like, the grieving kid is the grieving adult, if we don't heal that. So yeah, so
I think that's great.
yeah,
Yeah,
Comfort
that's
Zone
so
Camp.
dope. Like,
yeah, I
yo,
wish I had that when I was young.
Yeah, that step away like depression, like
where is that? Florida?
No, it started in New Jersey, I believe. Yeah, which is awesome. But she branched out. The creator, her name is Lynn Hughes, and she lost both of her parents at a young age, and she went to camp and she realized like she wanted to do counseling and stuff like that. So then she created her own camp, which is Comfort Zone Camp.
Where is she? We gotta hear her.
Yeah.
No, I should reach
That's
out,
awesome.
but
Yeah,
like
reach out
you
to
had
her.
mentioned earlier, like, oh, if you guys have other ways of coping, like then like.
Probably has like a whole bunch of solutions with those kids.
No, absolutely. And but like I said, like a lot of the counselors who are adults are like in the midst of this, like that they're actually helping these kids out. And it's so important because, you know, sometimes in the midst of like your own healing, you can help somebody else out, and then that alleviates some of your discomfort, you know.
Healing right now.
Yeah, so
we all heal, you know what I mean? Like,
you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
That's powerful. That's really dope. I gotta take a picture of that.
That is dope. That is dope.
Cool. But y'all, thank y'all for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. Leave us a review on iTunes. And that's about it, y'all. It's been real. It's been fun.
Always, Joe.
And it's so dope to have Tay via video. Let's do it. There we go.
Yeah. There needs to be cutscene, and then we
need like a virtual fist that just comes out.
Word, y'all. All right, yo. Thank y'all for listening. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.
Peace.
Hey, you. Stop. Wait. Don't pause this. Don't end this podcast. All right. Don't go nowhere. I know we just wrapped up the episode. I know it was a fire episode. All right. I'm pretty sure of that. But, all right, I guarantee something that we were talking about in this episode, I guarantee there's an audiobook for it. All right. So whatever we were talking about, go on Audible, right? Well, first go to audibletrial.com and start searching for an audiobook for whatever we were talking about. All right. audibletrial.com/therapy without a degree. You'll get a free book. And I guarantee, even if we were talking about the toothbrush situation, even if we were going back in about that, I guarantee there is an audiobook revolving around that. All right, guys. So thank you for listening to the show. Go get your free audiobook.